Hi everyone, so I thought I would record a video, two videos for you, just kind of my basics on brushes that if I lost my entire collection, what I have would I get again. I'm not going to include, buying things that I don't already have, I don't have experience with, but have heard things about, that kind of thing. Just of the things that I have, what would I repurchase? Now, it may be kind of more of a general, I want something like this shape, I would buy this, or I would buy the specific brush. So this video is going to be for face brushes, and I will have another one for eye brushes, hopefully uploaded around the same time, maybe before this one, and I'll put links and everything to both videos. So if you are interested in seeing that, then please stick with me. So I apologize if the video is a little bit wonky as far as quality goes. I don't know how I managed to misplace my video camera, so I'm using a webcam. It is HD, but the quality isn't obviously the same. And I'm also in our 3-season porch, which is like half a season, a full season, maybe combined, half of spring, half of fall where it's comfortable. It's about 45 degrees in here right now, so it's a little bit chilly. So that's why I've got the sweatshirt on. All right, so I'm going to do eye brushes and face brushes, and hopefully I did this once already, but it was so long that I decided I just wanted to scrap it and start again. If you want to see the huge array of brushes I don't have a massive collection, but I do have quite a few. I'll link below my kind of little vanity tour-ish thing and an overview of my brushes and how I spot clean them and that kind of thing. That goes over all the different brushes I have. So this is kind of the edited collection of things that, are good, or that I like the way that they work. So I'll do face brushes first because I feel somewhat, I guess, more definite about, opinions on face brushes. So I have here what seems like quite a lot. So for foundation, there are 3 brushes that I would either definitely buy or think about buying. Definitely would buy this e.l.f. Powder brush. It's the flat-topped, almost kabuki-like. It's fairly dense. I really like this for applying Laura Geller Balance and Brighten in porcelain, and I have a video where I review that product and also demonstrate how I apply it with this brush. It's a really nice brush, very soft, very dense, and really buffs in well. Something I have found that works really well for me despite my issues with liquid foundation has been this Real Techniques Stippling Brush. So what I found is that if I get too much product on my face, bad things happen, and it settles into my pores, and when I'm trying to buff it, it kind of smears away and I'm just left with polka dots, and I tend to have a little bit of flakiness, and so kind of buffing will kind of bring up all those flakes and whatever of a really dense brush. So I have found with this one I can pick up a small amount of product and kind of stipple it on and then kind of lightly buff, and I'm able to actually use liquid foundation with a brush, which is, I felt like I was getting to a point that I couldn't. It's been a year and a half or something that I've been having massive problems with liquid foundation, and this one helps me actually apply it despite those problems. So definitely would buy this, and it's also very affordable. Something that I'm kind of on the fence about, maybe I would buy this again. This is the Sephora number 56 Pro Flawless Airbrush. And just so you can get these a little bit better idea, this is the e.l.f. brush. So really large, flat, and dense. The stippling brush here, so you can see the kind of dual fiber short bristles, and then long synthetic bristles. See the density here. It's not super dense, but it's not as fluffy as something like a MAC 188. That also has much longer synthetic fibers. And yeah, the Sephora 56. So this is very dense. Can you tell I'm so confused on this webcam? very, very dense, very soft. So this one, maybe, I think about it. If I kind of press the foundation in, I can use it sort of, kind of. If I have a, it has to be the right type of foundation along with very careful pressing and a little bit of buffing, but not too much buffing. So I do like it. It's a really nice brush, but maybe if my skin, whatever the thing that's going on with my skin that's causing this issue, if that went away, then I think I would probably buy it for sure. Those are the foundation brushes. And let's see, I don't really want to put them on the floor out here. Okay, so then let's do blush brushes. This one, definite rebuy, and this is a new purchase. This is the e.l.f. Small Stipple Brush, and I picked this up at Target. And as you can see, this one is not as dense as the Real Techniques stipple brush, and it is smaller. So what I like this for, and the reason I bought this was because Emily from Beauty Broadcast, Emily Noel 83 here on YouTube, she always applies cream blush with this. And I have a couple of cream blushes that are just such a pain to apply with your fingers. They're too sticky, or they just don't blend that great with fingers, etc. So I finally picked this up, and hallelujah, I can apply cream blushes that are tricky without a problem. This just blends them in like a dream. So really, really enjoy this brush. I think it's pretty awesome, and it's $3, and you can get it at Target. You don't have to buy it online and deal with, you know, either paying for shipping or making a big order to take advantage of a coupon code, etc. So I love that. Definitely would buy that again. So far my favorite blush brush, just plain old blush brush, has been from Japanesque, and this one is bigger, obviously. It's fluffy. It is kind of pinched at the ferrule here, but it does fluff out a good amount. But you do have a little bit of a dome here, so you can get somewhat precise. This one is just very soft. It's not too dense. It holds its shape really well. It cleans very nicely. It's just a really nice quality brush. The number here on the handle is 324. I believe I bought this online. I don't know if Ulta carries it. Not sure, but I will get the information for this one and add it to the description box in case you are curious. Very nice brush. Powder brushes. So I will mention one of them comes from a set from Too Faced, and I'll kind of go into whether or not I would actually buy that set. So this one's kind of a maybe. First of all, for just powder, applying setting powder, anything where I want just a light hand, like the Laura Mercier Minerals, if I'm applying that over a foundation or a CC cream, something like that, tinted moisturizer. This, I really like how soft it is. It's a blush brush, but I mean, that's pretty huge. I have big cheeks, and this is a little much. It's very soft. It's not too dense. So if you're applying a setting powder, it's not going to get too much, not going to pick up too much. And it still does also have kind of a fairly tapered point. So if you want to just be kind of precise with your setting, just a little bit here, a little bit there, you know, you're not getting it all over your face. So I really like the shape of this and how soft it is, and it's so comfortable. It's so lightweight, and I really enjoy this brush, so I definitely buy this one again. Also, for highlight and setting powder, I enjoy this Real Techniques contour brush. And this one, it is a little bit dense for doing something like powder, but I still do like it for powder. That's what I use this today for applying, because my foundation is very glowy. So I used a Maybelline Dream Matte powder earlier in the day. Later in the day now, I actually applied MAC Mineralize Skin Finish Natural and Light, just kind of on my nose and here. A few places where it's getting a little too glowy and almost approaching looking oily. So I do think it is a little dense for applying setting powder. They have a setting powder brush that's kind of this size, but it's less dense, I believe. Since this is a contour brush, it is more dense as it's supposed to kind of blend more. But I find it, if you just kind of dab it in the powder and then just dab it on your face, it works fine for setting powder and also for highlight. I like that it's very small and I'm not going to get the highlight everywhere if I'm not being careful. So really like this brush as well. I'm not sure if you can buy this separately or it's part of a kit. Hopefully it's not part of a kit because that kind of bugs me about the Real Technique stuff. That's some of the things, like I think the buffing brush you can only get in a set. I don't know. Anyway, really nice one. And the last one, I'm kind of including this, but I'm still on the fence if I would buy this kit again. It's the Too Faced teddy bear set. I don't know if they offer this exact same set, but this brush is so soft. I think it's probably the softest brush that I have, and it is quite floppy, so honestly it's not great at picking up powder. If you have a powder that's quite soft, you know, it's going to be fine. Just kind of dab it in, and it's just more of a pleasure to apply on your face. So that is pretty much why I like this one, just because it is so soft. So that takes me to eye brushes. Hopefully this is not taking too long. 11 minutes for face brushes. Maybe I'll split this into 2 separate videos. I think I will. I am going to be doing a little get ready with me type video with these brushes at some point, along with the eye brushes, and so that way you can see how I use them, that kind of thing, see them in action if you are curious. So look out for that eventually. I hope to get that done in the next month or so. You know, I have a lot of things I'm either kind of in the middle of editing or want to record or need to re-record, that kind of thing. So that stuff is in the works and I have not forgotten about it. Yeah, let me know what your essential face brushes are. If you have any that you absolutely love and would definitely repurchase, I'd love to hear it. If you have any questions about my brushes or how I use them before I do that video, please just let me know in the comments below. And I hope you're having a great day. I thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and subscribing and commenting. That's really just awesome. So yeah, have a great day and I'll see you soon.